Agenda for this meeting. Well, I'm sorry, there might be more. The first item on the agenda for this meeting is to take action on a resolution approving and authorizing the city manager to amend the City of Mesa Consolidated Plan and 15-16 Annual Action Plan under the HUD CDBG program.
So moved.
This amendment will allow the city to fund the Oakwood Senior Services Program for $45,000 to enhance access of this service to low and moderate income seniors.
So moved.
Thank you. Been moved and seconded. I know we're all familiar with this, but there is a staff, Liz and Natalie, thank you. I know the council is well versed, I think, on the issues related to this. It might be beneficial for you for the public to know, to briefly explain to us why we're voting for this.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. My name is Natalie Lewis, and I'm with the City Manager's Office. And with me this morning is Liz Morales, our Director of Housing and Community Development. And we are here to speak to you about Oakwood Creative Care. Oakwood is an adult daycare center that has been in Mesa since 1975. They specialize in taking care of seniors with brain injuries, Alzheimer's, dementia, Parkinson's, and their whole idea is to really try to help reduce hospitalization and institutionalization and provide those seniors with a higher level of quality of life while they're here with us. And so we're here today to talk to you about a request that they have made. They're asking for one-time funding of $45,000 this fiscal year. Staff is proposing the use of community development block grant funds out of our program income from fiscal year 14-15. We have worked with them to provide some checks and balances and benchmarks to make absolutely certain that those dollars are well used as they move forward and that it's on a reimbursement phase basis only. And just a little bit of background for the public is that there were merger discussions that were being considered by both Oakwood and the East Valley Adult Resource Center. Those have been postponed indefinitely, which really caused the need for this funding to move forward. We did provide some independent financial reviews. We know that the funding is indeed needed. We have identified eligible expenses for the CDBG dollars. We have gone through a very transparent process to make sure that anybody who might be interested in this had the opportunity to come forward and discuss with us. And we also discussed this with the Housing and Community Development Board. They did express a little bit of some concern that we've tried to address in our process, making sure that there was a transparent process because we were outside of the annual the process and to ensure the financial accountability. Liz is going to go ahead and talk about the benchmarks that we have in place for the accountability.
Good morning, Mayor and Council. I just wanted to share with you that the benchmarks are really put in place to ensure the success and sustainability of Oakwood. And this was developed by Oakwood and their board to ensure that, that those benchmarks will allow them to expand and be serving a greater population. With CDBG funds, we're very concerned of serving low to moderate income individuals, which is going to be part of their campaign and outreach. And that will ensure that we're meeting the compliance with the CDBG funds. The benchmarks will have 3 review dates, January 31st, March 31st, and June 30th. We're looking at reduction overall of $50,000 by the end of the program year, and those benchmarks will include $16,000 per review date. Also, enrollment total of 15 members, but we would like to see 5 members at each benchmark. Also increasing their cash reserves, and they'll be reporting on the new partnerships, which they have already established, one with Banner, and there's several more that they're working on. So we believe with these benchmarks we can identify their progress and be able to ensure that the funds are being properly used. In summary, as Natalie discussed, it really is just a one-time $45,000 allocation for this fiscal year 15-16, and using program income that we can use to ensure that we can expand current contracts and some of those things. And as you know, we have a transparent process with our application process. This program income is very small, and we have the ability to make decisions where we apply those additional funds. And with those benchmarks, we will ensure that the financial accountability is there. And as we fund them, it will be on a reimbursement basis of their operation costs, such as food, transportation, some of those costs that they currently incur. And I will, that's the end of our presentation. Unless there's any questions, I appreciate your time.
Great. Thank you very much. Mr. Richens.
I just wanted you to clarify that last point about reimbursement basis, is that they pay for those costs, submit an invoice to the city, get reimbursed. They don't have to reimburse the $45,000 to the
Correct.
city.
Correct.
Where they're making those expenditures.
That is absolutely correct.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Well, Oakwood is a great facility. I see former Mayor and Congressman Harry Mitchell in the room. Mr. Mitchell, thank you for being here. I know you're a strong supporter of Oakwood. I see a lot of their board here as well. I've had the opportunity, I think probably a lot of council members have, of touring Oakwood, and it provides a great service at a level that is wonderful. So I'm glad that we're in a position to help Oakwood stay afloat. And I think it's an appropriate use of CDBG funds, given the population that they serve. So I'm supportive of this, although certainly reforms need to take place for Oakwood to be financially viable. So I like the tying of the benchmarks, and hopefully if the progress is made that we're all hoping for, Oakwood will go forward in a stronger financially than it has been. So for all those reasons, I'm supportive of what we're doing today. Any other comments or questions, Council? If not, please vote. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next item on the agenda is to consider a petition received for the formation of the Cadence Community Facilities District and approve a resolution to form the district and to enter into a development, financing, participation, waiver, and intergovernmental agreement with the district and developer. Is there a motion to approve the resolution? Thank you. It's been moved and seconded. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Thank you. I guess I should have called for any comment. Was there? I think we've all also had multiple meetings on this and feel pretty well informed on it. Mr. Smith, I know, has briefed us on the particulars of this quite a bit. Thank you very much. The next